Episode 3, Building a Bigger Park. Welcome into the lounge. Pull up a chair, leave the busy week at the doorstep, and let's take a little mental vacation together. I'm your host, and this is Convos, the Weekend Curiosity Lounge, your weekly sanctuary for fascinating histories, hidden science, and a little bit of wonder for your soul. No lectures, no preachy talk, just some good stories and a reminder of what matters. Let's get into it. When you see someone who is constantly angry, dealing with bad habits, or just making poor choices over and over again, what's your first instinct? For most of us, if we're being honest, we assume it's a character flaw. We think they just need to get it together. But back in the late 1970s, a psychologist named Bruce Alexander asked a question that fundamentally changed how we understand human struggle. Before his work, scientists studied addiction by putting a single rat in an empty cage with 2 water bottles. One had regular water and the other was laced with drugs. The isolated rat would almost always become obsessed with the drug water, drinking it until it died. For decades, science said, see, the drugs are just too powerful. But Dr. Alexander looked at those experiments and noticed something missing. He said, wait a minute, the cage is completely empty. The rat is totally alone. It has nothing to do. What if we changed the environment? So he built what he called Rat Park. It was a massive cage, 200 times bigger than the standard ones. It had beautiful cedar wood shavings, wheels to run on, delicious food paths to explore, and most importantly, plenty of other rats to play with, mate with, and talk to. They put the exact same 2 water bottles in the rat park. You know what happened? The rats in the community completely ignored the drug water. Even the rats that had been isolated and addicted before thrived once they were put into the park. They chose a healthy life because their environment was full of connection. This hits so close to home for us. When people around us are anxious, irritable, or making mistakes, our natural reflex is to judge them, lecture them, or isolate them. We put them in an emotional cage. But the science of Rat Park shows us that the root of so much of our suffering isn't a lack of willpower. It's a lack of connection. People don't usually need a lecture. They need a healthier environment. Love isn't about standing at a distance and trying to fix someone. It's about inviting them into a safe space. We can choose to build a bigger park in our families, our friendships, and our workplaces simply by offering a non-judgmental presence and a soft place to land. Let's make a conscious choice this week to lift each other up. Instead of standing back in judgment, let's choose to build a bigger park for the people around us, offering them a safe space of belonging. Extend that warmth, celebrate their presence, and watch how a little unconditional support can completely rewrite someone's day. And while you're busy sharing that sunshine with others, please make sure you are building a safe park for yourself too. Stop judging your own mistakes. Give your mind permission to rest, protect your inner peace, and let your spirit find its rhythm this weekend. The world needs love, so let's spread it as much as we can. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me in the lounge. Keep your heart open, choose kindness, and I'll see you next time on Convos, the Weekend Curiosity Lounge.